Alright folks, how are we all doing? Welcome back to another Droylsden FC game. Today it's Droylsden FC versus Stockport Georgians. They're a good team in the league that we're actually going into this season. So we're ahead for, a real good test. So, before we get into this game, let me fill you in on the last game, in case you weren't aware. It was a pretty special one. After 3 long years, Bloods came back and played a game against Stretford Paddock, and I'll tell you now, the turnout was nothing short of amazing. Nearly 2,000 fans showing up to a non-league game. Absolutely mental. Anyway, atmosphere was electric, noise was deafening, and to be honest, it kind of reminds you why we love football, from the bottom levels all the way up to the top. And the game itself ended in a 1-1 draw in the Tony Downs Memorial Trophy, but it did then go to quite a tense penalty shootout, which unfortunately didn't swing our way. But nonetheless, our players fought hard, and they can hold their heads up high, knowing they gave it their all. Now, let's shift our focus to the upcoming game against Stockport Georgians. As I said earlier, they are quite a formidable team that finished solidly in the league last season. I believe it was 9th or 10th. And, it's a big test for the lads, without a doubt. You'll know our manager Dave Pace, obviously, and the rest of the coaching team are still working really hard to trim down the squad. I mean, it was only a month ago now. We had about 140 trialists turn up. Quite a crazy number to turn up to a trial, we'll put it that way. But as football goes, for many of these players, this match could be their last chance to impress and secure a spot in the team. And before we get into the action, I'm going to throw in a little clip of a bit of a pre-match talk that Aon and Dave, the management team, gave to the lads after they came in from the warm-up. It's always nice to get a bit of an insight into what they talk about.
Alright, quickly then, attacking corners. Lee Rick, get on them for us, take the corners. Three staying back will be Mehdi, Denzel and Joe. Yeah. 2 markers and one sweeping. We don't get done with 1 ball, yeah? That's attacking corners. Niall, you just go in and around the keeper for us, and the 4 attacking will be Dylan, Fenton, Kyle and Harrison. Yeah? We'll work on them boys in the weeks to come.
Hey, keep our shape, talk to each other,
That's attacking corners, defending corners. We'll have Carter on that front post area. If they do a short, Carter, you go out, yeah? And Fenton will just be in that front post area. So anything that comes in there, just try and clear it for us just in that front post area for us, yeah? 3 staying up on the halfway line is Denzel, Dylan and Niall. All we ask is 2 of you go together, leave Denzel on his own, right? And 2 of you go together, just split it, and Morgan will just do an early one then. So defending the corners. Picking up then, we've got Kyle, we've got Harrison, we've got Joe, and we've got Mehdi. Yeah? Just go big for big. If you need a 5th one, then obviously you pull Fenton in, and Carter comes off the post. Cool? Defending free kicks then, we'll just keep it nice and simple. The wall is, we'll get Dylan and now coming back into the wall for us. Lyric go in there, Fenton goes in there, Denzel you stay up. Carter, you're the one who's going to charge it for us, yeah? And then the back 4 just pick up. Clear? Yeah. Alright boys.
Come on,
Wrap me up boys. Come on. Enjoy it, yeah. If they're just hands up.
So, hope you found that a little bit interesting. Now we're going to be seeing the players walking out of what I would say is quite a famous cage, at least in the Manchester area. Butcher's Arms, it's one of the biggest, best stadiums really for this kind of level. At least I like to think. For a lot of teams, you could see it as kind of the Wembley of the North West Counties League. All the players just shaking hands, getting ready for the game. Like I said, it's a tough test between the 2 sides, especially for Droylsden. Complete trialist squad, near enough. And for Georgians, they had a good finish to the league last year. So it comes to our left back now. He is actually a centre back, but he's playing left back for this game. And unfortunately, our midfielder gives away quite a loose ball. This did happen quite a lot throughout the game, but a wayward shot, you know, makes it a little bit less embarrassing. Can save you blushes. We got Nat here. Excuse his French. It's always good to have a player like Nat, though, to give some advice. He played for Droylsden for quite a long time. He's got a bit of a reputation that you could say precedes him. You know, he's a good lad, good player. Goalkeeper with the ball now. Just listen to the fans. Every single goal kick was like this. Every single time the keeper had the ball, it was music to our ears. I'll leave it up to your imagination to know what they're saying. Keeper getting stick again. Long kick goes. Number 2 wins the header. It's a great header. And is this a striker through? He's going to cut back inside. What a save by the keeper. The second shot doesn't test him, but he's done really, really well there. Safe hands after making the leg save. Got a free kick here. One of our more experienced midfielders with us today. Looking to whip the ball into a real danger area. That's what you want it. Just in between, in no man's land, really. And he's not done too badly, but it was just a little bit too much whip on it. Ball comes to their centre midfielder. Knocks it back to the centre back. Goes for a splitting pass straight through 2 of our midfield. And that is a beautiful ball over the top. What can the striker do here? He's going to cut it back to their... and it's a goal. It was great movement. You can't lie. Great play there from Stockport. Really just cut straight through us. Moving on now, we've got the ball back in the midfield. Comes out to Mehdi here. Mehdi's going to play into our number 8. Takes it past 1. Quite easily. Past the second. Oh my... Woo! Nearly puts it top corner. That's unlucky. They've got the ball on the right wing now. Bit of jinky-majinky. He's going to whip it in. Well cleared, but it's come back straight to them. Not quite cleared again. And it's chested straight through. One chest and it goes through to their striker. He slots it in nicely. 2-0 to Stockport Georgians. Great save by the keeper. We're pushing on the door, but so far it's been all Georgians. It's not been the best first half really for Droylsden, but we do have a corner here. It's played short. He cuts back out. The ball's whipped in. Is it whipped in? The ball's whipped in. Oh my! What a mistake! It looks like the keeper's gone up for it as well as the centre back. They've put each other off. Nice tidy finish. I believe that's our centre-back, actually. With the finish, we've got a little replay on this. See if we can get a little bit more insight into it. The ball comes in. Yep. Looks like it's just gone straight through the keeper's arms. Lads are happy with it. Can't complain. A goal's a goal at the end of the day. We've got deep free kick now. Just in our half. What is it they're going to do with it? It's quite deep into the box. It's good delivery. Whew. It's those ones there where your keeper doesn't know where to come or whether to go for it, because if your defender gets a touch on it, it can cause all kinds of trouble. Defence is pushing out with it. We saw this a lot in the game. Our defenders are quite confident with the ball. The ball's played over the top. He's straight through. Oh, what a finish! To make it 2-2. Just before half-time. It's a comeback of dreams, really, for Droylsden.
Same goal, my hands up, 4 points.
Turn it around,
Well done! Shows character to do that. Good lads, well done.
Nice good habits as well done. We didn't start bad, just a few. Yeah.
Hey, we've done the hard bit, getting back into it now, haven't we? We're pushing on, don't we?
Turned up a little bit.
We're a bit of character there, don't we? We've got to build on that now. Second one, we've got to fucking...
Listen, boys, 2 defensive fucking errors cost us again, boys. So, you're not no fucking talking, boys, is it? At the back there, come in, anything, just talk. Tell them what to do. Anything, just fucking tell them where you want them, what you want to do. I've got the ball here at the back. Anson's had it a few times. Now's had it a few times. Everyone's just running next to the man. Like, just running next to the man. Like that side of, oh, you're going to hit him there. You've got to come off, check him, lose him. Send him this way. Just check, come off your man and leave him and open space and then nip it through. Everyone's fucking running away. It's all fucking little mismatch. They've got little fucking lads doing one in front, one behind. They had one lad up front and caused the fucking murders at the start. A little kid about fucking 6 foot, 4'2". But there's not enough movement off the ball. There's not enough movement off the ball into space. Everyone's at the side. There's no direct pass. He's done some. You've seen Lee sometimes pass it back, and then opens out. That's how fast they need it.
The kid's going to keep following you, so when you pass it back, there's loads of space on the other side.
Well,
back to the goalie and then a ping to you.
Well, two of them were out, weren't they? The two of them chased over to Harrison here in the corner, and the two of them out of play. And then obviously we just travelled in out, so they're light in there.
Sometimes you're chasing the two, sometimes can't. You can just shuffle over and you stay on the last man. Then he'll worry about you. As soon as you leave him, as soon as you say fuck it, let him have him, he'll move across, and then you play on the last man. Play on the last man and fucking gamble, and then they'll change it. It'll go the other way.
I was running like fucking headless chickens out
there. Come on, boy, Ken. Come on, hey, fast fucking 10 now.
So now in the second half highlights, some good play this from Stockport. Stockport Georgians play it over the top. He's going to whip it in. Good defence. It really is one thing that I noticed watching over this game. We've got quite a strong back line. We did in both halves. The same against Stretford Paddock really, but it's just usually the 1 or 2 mistakes that leads to their goals. They're going to come in to take the corner. It's going to be an in-swinger by the looks of it, with his right foot. It is an in-swinger to the back post. Not really getting much out of it. Coming out with the ball into the midfield. What can we do with it? Plays a nice pass, a nice release back out to the left as well. Comes to the midfielder, to the striker, back to the midfielder. Oh, just a bit of a rushed shot, but didn't really have much time to do anything else. You can tell there's quite a few tired legs at this point. It's quite late into the second half, but the movement's come back. It's out onto the left wing. Is he going to cut inside? He is going to cut inside. Lay it off to the guy in the centre. Again, just a snatch shot. Got under it a little bit too much. Got a free kick. Not too far out of our area. It's quite a dangerous area when you think about it. You know, you could go for the shot. It'd be a bit risky, but got a lot of options on the edge of the box for runners. Just going to whip it in. And that is the kind of free kick that really causes danger. Right in no man's land. Playing some nice football here, Stockport Georgians. It's out on the right. Nice 1-2s. Oh, what's happened? They've switched off completely. Comes to the striker. He's going to take it past 1-2. Really got let off on one there. Got to be honest. Putting a foot in at least. But it's come back to Georgians. They were winning a lot of the second balls in this game. It's coming down the left. He's going to cut back inside. Is he going to take a shot? He is! Straight into the keeper's arms. That brings us to the end of the game. But we've got to say it again, just for a non-league game, just look at the support, you know. It's absolutely insane to think that on Saturday against Paddock we had nearly 2,000, and even tonight Wednesday night, you know, midweek fixture, to have a turnout like this. It really is special, and it just shows you that it's signs of a special club in Droylsden. Dave, Stockport Georgians, 2-2. 2-0 down in the first half, managed to bring it back to 2-1 before the half-time. What do you think of it?
Yeah, two defensive headers, but listen, it was all about getting people games. We managed to get the more or less the 22 on. I had to bring some on and bring a sub on and bring a sub off. Just one of them things. Listen, we had to get it tonight over with. The crowd is absolutely fantastic. Listen, that support is brilliant. We've got to keep that going, so we've got to start playing entertainment football from here on in. Hopefully we can do that.
How close do you think we are to that entertainment football?
We're a bit off at the moment, to be honest, but from here on in now we'll start bringing players of quality in, and hopefully we can turn it around now.